Alright, you guys want me to watch me there. Oh, there's actually a problem. I mean, they played really well. I saw that they played really well here. And then, you know, the Louis Chip Harris and Angela Roger. This is actually famous band in MSC. I actually surprised that they didn't prioritize Moscow here. And then Barrett's and Matilda P was really good here. Prioritizing the Valentina, especially in MSC. Like, I don't know, Valentina never old in tournament, guys. And then very interesting for Aurora. That was very interesting. You guys want me to react there, but I already watched this. What can I say?
That's okay, but in the grand scheme of things, Cloud9, they're fine with it, right? The kill from
if you guys watch the map on Gold Lane,
even Milo is a full level ahead of Royal.
You guys can understand that why they can't push the lane.
Going down, Dax is going to be the one that claims the credit for that. And for now, Falcon Esports, I'm pretty sure that they're going to be responding in kind, as they just going to be focusing down on Marcuti, but Mobazane goes right in with a quick little ultimate. Unfortunately, Dax is going to be caught up in the middle of all of that. Dax was really holding off on his Perizos rap, and only at the final seconds he tried to put it out, but a little bit too late.
I don't know why they're pushing.
Things are going to be looking very well for Falcon Esports as a Deadlands welcome.
This is so like.
Put it out.
This is so obvious, you know. This is so obvious. Like, they are leading and then they're joining, of course. This is so obvious. But even though they want to still fight 5v5 here, the Falcon.
To put it out, but a little bit too late.
See, they want to find the jungle again.
Yep, it doesn't seem like things are going to be looking very well for Falcon Esports as a Deadlands welcome. Just going to be connected down.
It was so obvious, the Falcon. Why they go in the bush there? You know.
We did have the final slash that did connect on the Mobazane though, but it's not going to be that big of a difference.
I don't think there's enough damage on Falcons. In fact, Mobazane, if he wants to turn, he can. Even use the conceal. Unfortunately, Kidex.
And then they're gonna take the total, right?
Be focusing down the bottom lane, but Benny, the main guy, Basic, he's still.
Better
that was a smart play.
Would have loved to take down Basic, but Falcons arriving at the third turtle.
Without the Moscow coming in, Dex still somehow did manage to take the turn.
Another retry.
Falcons Esports have with this
Lord.
Right?
This is the important things that
to be constantly reminding themselves of.
So probably that he couldn't win the retry, but that's a 50-50.
We'll see if this Lord fight's going to turn out in that way.
With the Lord currently being pulled out, Falcon Esports itself, Cloud9 understands that it is very scary. This
really
is
bad.
Very daunting. And holding on to the Lord for as period of time is not going to be good, as the final slash is going to be connecting down on the two. He wants to get himself in the heart of the battle, as now they're just going to be focusing on the Kid X. He went in a little bit too deep, and unfortunately, Falcon Esports wasn't able to help him too much. With Royal Milk coming in on the second.
That was actually good ultimate from Alpha. This game actually, Mobazane carried it. To be honest. He missed the retreats, but in team fight, like his target, his ultimate always started,
he went in a little bit too deep, and
then cut someone.
Wasn't able to help him too much in circling Eagle from the side of Matilda. So that's gonna be fine. And
so this Lord fight, you guys really watch out to learn something.
Best case scenario, he did hit
this was really crazy.
Eagle, right? So
look at this. He flicker go in, and after flip right away. So he made a time for the retreat there. Look at this. Already knock off from the flicker second skill, and she's gonna throw out. Look at this. Throw out, and then this guy walking. I had an experience same as like this, and then people don't know about the situation that why jungle can't do retry. I had experience because you got CC, hard CC like that. That's it. I can't say that much. It is just crazy. It's unexpected to be honest. Second scale ultimate, especially in battle, it's really hard to harder to notice the ED's effects. This is so insane that you see that the what is Moscow choose. Swipe to butch, not tough butch. That's so insane, bro.
Pretty much just gonna be a little bit of harassment as Benny focuses himself onto Coldwall. Exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, it is again. It is again.
He's gonna be jumping in, and he's gonna be focusing on the Mobazane next. Mobazane immediately.
Yo, why nobody's hitting? Why nobody's hitting Moscow here?
And he's gonna be focusing on the
Yo, look.
Mobazane next.
Yo, why mages? Oh, they're focusing Lord. Are they focusing Lord? Look.
About. No one is there
Why?
to really deal with Benny as such. He's just gonna be
Meiji
jumping
didn't focus?
forward.
Why
And
Meiji
what
didn't
I'm talking
poke
about,
Marksman?
No one is there to really deal with Benny as such. He's just gonna be jumping in.
Look at Moscow. Look. Nobody hitting the Moscow.
Yo, Benny! But unfortunately, he's gonna be taken down. Benny picks up a double. Well, basically just gonna be continuing on to go on for a rampage. But now Benny is focusing.
I didn't know that. I actually didn't know that.
Picking himself with a triple. He might want to go for Milo, but he flickers himself away. He just
Oh my goodness!
Oh yeah, I actually didn't know that. They just let the Moscow attack it. What about others? No, I still think about that. Meiji have to kill the Moscow. I'm still thinking about it. I don't think she shouldn't chase this one. Look.
Just gonna be continuing
Look,
on to
why? Just should have killed the Moscow, to be honest. To be honest,
rampage.
right?
But now Ben.
I mean, even though, you see that the Lord is too late. You see? So you saw that. Oh, you couldn't. You have a skill, but Flick will go in. Second skill. Why not to Moscow? You know? It's just chasing kills. That's what I'm saying, bro. Still have a chance to kill the Moscow. They probably, if they kill the Moscow, then probably they're gonna focus to push tower with a basic. That's what I'm saying. Late game, if you want to happy comeback, kill marksman, guys. That's why it's really hard to play marksman in late game, because everyone gonna target marksman. If you kill the marksman late game, they can't push. It's a fine, you kill and die. It's a fine, you kill and die. If you're XP or tank. That's why it's really hard to play marksman late game.
From the side of Cloud9, this doesn't immediately say that this doesn't immediately say that Cloud9 is out of the game just yet. In the meantime, Dena's welcome, connecting down on to.
Guys, you guys really need to learn this part. I mean, I already learned it before, but when it's a super late game, this is a super late game, right? And then most of the times that you guys have to secure the eye bush. You call the eye bush in pro scene. You need to secure this eye bush. But when you try to clear the lane, nobody have to show on the map. You see that even though C9, even though Falcon, nobody is showing on the map before Lord of time. If you push the lane before starting the Lord of time, they're gonna burst it the Lord. So most of XP doing really wrong in rank, of course. If the Lord of time is super late game, they have to get up with a team 5-man like this and secure the eye bush instead of a pushing side lane. Unless the lane pushed hella well. Hella like pushed it so far. But after push it, have to come to the joint team fight here, 5v5 in the middle. And after that, the marksman position. This is I'm still also trying to practice it. It's really hard to get it. Way super behind. Like I would like to say Moscow position is very good. She can just jump into that druid, or you can just stay with like as a C9 because as carry can burst it. But problem is that I saw the last M5 they were hiding here like this, and then some of the AOE CC just knock up the 4-man together, and then they lost it. So mostly I don't prefer to stay with a team in Ibush in super late game. Probably my position will be this guy, the Moscow, or this near the bush here. Nobody is showing to push together. In super late game, marksman try to push, Meiji trying to push, everyone just sticking together to push, don't even try to do it. A late game is like more like a baiting, but marksman just push, he's gonna die immediately. So marksman can't push at this time. But most of the rank marksman players just push lane and got deleted super late game. So in this case that only roamer and XP or tank jungle can push, which is a tanky heroes can push it. Even though jungler is too risky to push the lane, because they're gonna burst the jungler, then they will get also the lord immediately. So probably roamer XP needed to bait. Tanky anyway, fighter tanky and everyone trying to baiting, just clear. So this is the right position when you play the super late game. I noticed that a lot of people doesn't know how to play super late game. They just fight, ambushing, you know. Mobility jungle, which is like a Fanny Ling. That's why like people keep betting the Fanny Ling late game. Also, that's the reason too. But I also recommend to play Ling, because Ling can side push because they have a mobility. When you play with Assassin, then let Assassin clear the side lane and XP needs to join in team fight. Not like a XP side lane push, jungle is staying with the team. It's not like that. Assassin side push and then finishing, join for finishing. XP always stick with that team.
for
We
Cloud9.
mentioned this in the early stage of the
And then
game, where
please
Cloud9
give the
doesn't
late game.
exactly have
Give the buff to
very
the
good
marksman in
wave
late
play
game,
as
bro.
compared to
Like
Falcon
still
Esports.
securing the
Falcon Esports
buff
is the lineup that can
in
really
rank,
play from
especially
behind
solo
very
rank, of
effectively
course.
at a
Jungle
loss
never
off
gave the
versus
buff to
carry
marksman
kind of
in late game.
situation. Sure, you might be able to burst down the Lord pretty effectively. For
Give it.
Cloud9,
Marksman need to survive.
The wave, a lot of problems essentially dealing with that. As such, the Lord marches in, ready to pillage everything that Cloud9 holds dear.
That was a really good
Still gonna be
ultimate from
connecting
the...
its Lands into PX9, a PX7, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna do much as Falcon Esports focuses onto the throne. PX9.
Wait, I thought that he's gonna spirit to the base.
Dear, that as well comes to Dutch. The Lord marches in, ready to pillage everything that Cloud9 holds dear. That as well comes.
Nobody's targeting
We're
Moscow.
gonna be connecting its Lands into PX9, a PX7, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna do much as Falcon Esports focuses onto.
Nobody's focusing that. And let's see that the peaks Ala till Louis still freaking OP because of the teleport. I think it's not like a damage unexpecting hero. And also Farmis is always bad. Farmis always been in the tournament. And nowadays it's cheap Angela, Harris, Roger, Moscow. That's the new ban here.
Or it's going to be Dax, who is going to quantum charge.
Grog and
Wolfram
Valentina gonna
Mobile
win all the
taking
game
killing
matchup.
spree of all
I
things.
actually,
Yeah, like
think
this.
about it, it actually
They swing,
really nice
boom.
to see that Roger is going over to the jungle.
Oh, he
instead.
didn't swing it.
Especially since if he's going to be paired up with, it's definitely going to be fine. And especially since we are looking at the roaming trio of Florin as well as Fasa. This
Terzula.
Roger can stay alive.
Terzula
throughout all
countering
of these
Varus so
situations,
hard,
and
huh?
he can still deal some mean damage, as you can see in the middle lane, already threatening.
Very good patience. Dax waited for Marquis.
Yeah, I don't like to say Rubio's very bad, to be honest.
It would have been nice if we got first blood, but either way, Dax.
But they need a
no,
CC.
is single-handedly taking out
They need a
space
harder
in
CC.
this
That's why
bush.
they picked the
It's not the
Ruby.
easiest for Cloud9 to walk up.
When it comes down to jumping over to the back lines of Falcon, can they even catch anyone at this point? But for now, that is welcome from
Barret
Milo,
EX
connected
piece.
down onto onto Royal Milk, and unfortunately for them, Royal Milk finds himself taken down. Dax is going to be the
Barret
next one
XP is so
on the top.
strong in team fight. Because he's gonna eat the jungler and spill.
Only half HP. He should still be dominating enough to eventually.
What? They didn't swap the
On the
lane?
top side and
They didn't swap the
across
lane?
Second death for the Farsa.
Oh, they have to swap the lane. Marksman XP swap the already have to swap the lane, or in this case, then Marksman has to join. Moscow has to join.
Control of their own
the
jungle
turtle.
as well, as you can
Oh,
see. The nose of the turret, and he's gonna be safe and sound while
It's the wall, it's the crowd control.
I'm offended,
engage in the mobile
connected
lane.
down on the mobile lane.
This Grok is a big problem.
Grog joining here. Cause of the flicker ult maybe? No, he doesn't have an ult.
If he really needs to.
This is obviously like they're gonna use a flicker ult to the
This Grok is a
jungler.
big problem.
Isn't it?
If he really needs to.
And then
This Grok is a big problem.
probably marksmen need to help them. They could have finished it the total earlier. I'm not sure. Probably I would like to say this is too greedy. Isn't that too greedy to push the lane at this time?
He jump right in if he really needs to.
So first off that Moscow Bara has to switching the lane before starting the total. Or in this case, then Moscow just need to help them.
Got after the first hurdle and Dax he wants
Lead
more.
means nothing to the eyes of Falcon Esports. In the meantime, the Spirit of Destruction is just going to be connecting down to Kid X, while the basic is just going to be focusing himself on Dex. But somehow Dex is going to be running away just fine.
Hey.
But Benny, he actually went in for the unoffended, which actually pulled the
Copying
enemy
Roger
closer
ult.
to make Dex die. So unfortunately now, Benny went against the world.
I think someone shot called it to push the top. Someone shot called the basic to push top, I think. I'm not sure.
Risk kills and basic was able to
Excited,
find another one with the
excited.
field of destruction.
Yeah,
Under the
brah.
Icon. Gotta
Excited.
pay a bit of
Yeah,
attention
yeah,
to the global
yeah.
presence
Yeah,
from
yeah.
the side of Cloud9.
And Falcon Esports focuses themselves in the middle lane, wanting to bring down.
This is
the
why
defense
CC is
in the middle lane,
important.
but
I don't think
Marquis is gonna
Ruby
say
was
no
a
as much as possible,
useless
trying to
pick
whittle
here.
down all that
I don't think so.
damage
Ruby is
as
very
possible.
useful.
Royal Milk
Nope.
anymore.
Ruby.
They're gonna try.
But looks like they are still definitely gonna be trying after all. They used quite a bit on
Oi.
Royal Milk.
Ruby
though.
ult.
But now Royal
And
Milk
Ruby
immediately
seconds
jumping
can
in
cancel.
for his quick little ultimate, but doesn't seem like the penalty zone actually did.
Isn't Barrett too aggressive? Every time it's like he started to eat first and feels like losing. Because they can't burst it. But that was a really good playing. That's actually really good playing to make the enemy scary. But in this case, you have to be accurate.
Quite seem to have
Yeah,
that
even
kind of
commentary
bandwidth
said
to
that.
work with this kind of, because Cloud9 they're just focusing on that time and time again and it's just not working. But we'll get back to that in a short bit as Basic just went in ham against
0.2
PX7.
seconds. If
So to get to
Moskov
that as
stayed
well,
there,
right? Having a
we'll be
global
dead by
presence, split push is
our.
very strong, and seems like Falcons, they still want to fight.
Does seem so. Milo flickers himself out, but in the penalty zone, he did manage to connect
Moskov
a little bit
sound-
but he's
Moskov
not going to be caring
pushing
about
there.
anything because he does have the power of nature. He's going to be fine for now. Royal Milk is going to be the first one onto the chopping block, and Cloud9 understands that that is probably the most that they can get from this. The Lord is going to be marching in the bottom lane, but Cloud9, they want to merge the lanes. They want to ensure that the inhibitor turret in the middle lane will be destroyed. As such, PX7 focuses onto the feathered airstrike. He clears out the wave as much as possible and manages to defend. The rest of Falcon Esports now focuses on the top lane, but Cloud9, they want to get a little bit more. The Terizla just going to be jumping in, but it doesn't seem like they will be able to do too much from here at this point on. Mobazane is going to be the one that goes down second, but perhaps we'll get a third one as Falcon Esports, they're not going to be stopping just yet. They get Milo down, and now another one when it comes down to it. I'm offended. We'll be able to connect on the Basic as well as Marcuti. Basic was hoping that he will be able to turn things.
What just happened here?
Too much for Cloud9. They
What did I
want to
miss
get
it?
a little bit more. Just
This Terizla freaking god, I think. This guy is a playmaker. Royal Milk. Last game the Edis, and now
manages to defend. The rest of Falcon Esports now focuses on the top lane, but Cloud9 they much want to get a little bit
this
more.
ultimate.
Terizla just going to be jumping in, but it doesn't seem like they will be able to do too much from here at this point on. Mobazane is going to be the one that goes down second, but
And then
we'll get
Ruby.
the third one as Falcon Esports, they're not going to be stopping just yet.
Ruby
They
will
get
pick.
Milo down, and now another one when it comes down to it. I'm offended. We'll be able to connect on the Basic as well as Marcuti. Basic was hoping that he will be able to.
You know, the thing is, I think this is why Falcon picked the Farsa. Power over Farsa. Burst it easily. And then Valentina can't actually do that much in this case. If Valentina is just focusing the fronting lane, it's gonna be useless.
Flickers and throws out the soul to stun both Basic
Crazy,
and
Farsa
Marcuti.
didn't build the crystal. Bloodwing first. Damn. And both of them built the Bloodwing.
Yeah, pretty much the replay gave us a very good idea of how the previous fight went through. But now we're going to be looking at the next one as Royal Milk just going to be jumping in for the second hit on the opponents. And he did manage to go put out a
Royal
pretty good penalty
Milk,
zone.
I think
But
this
Valentina
guy is the
first one
ace
taken
in
down.
team.
Falcon Esports
The
is just gonna be
Falcon.
marching in the middle lane.
This
So
guy's a
completely
playmaker.
Spread out in his pocket in the end of the day. But they want more. They want blood. And they're swimming in the waters as Marcuti is just going to be going for the IMU, taking away the ultimate of Dax. He's just going to be focusing down onto him as much as possible. Deadana's welcome just going to be connected. But in the meantime, the front lines, we do have Coldwell as well as Basic. They are focusing onto Royal Milk. But Basic's HP is not looking good.
Oh, nice.
Immediately
Nice
jumps
touching,
back with it.
Basic.
He's going to be fine for now. The penalty zone connects on the Royal Milk. He's just going to be stuck in there. And he's probably going to go down and the immortality pop. Cloud9, they're marching in. They will be able to take this score down if Royal Milk
What?
is able to clear things down. But where's the damage? They're unable to clear the core down.
No damage.
No way! I think I watched this one. That's the part. I saw that from the clip for YouTuber.
Basic HP is not looking good.
I think he has to go back right away. Go back right away to the jungle here. Isn't jungle here?
Comes himself back fine for now. The penalty zone connects on the Royal Milk. He's just gonna be stuck in there, and he's probably gonna go down and the immortality pop. Cloud9, they're marching.
I mean, I think Royal Milk is just a god. Think about it. Think about it. Guys, think about it. In this situation, are you guys, I mean, are you sure that you're not gonna use a flicker in this case? Are you sure you're not gonna use a flicker? Here. Here. Are you sure you're not gonna use a flicker here? If you're Terizla, are you sure not to use the flicker here? If you're Terizla? But look at this. He saved the flicker whole day. Whole day and flicker save it. And here. Bro, I must say that I must give you more credit to the Royal Milk instead of a Basic just died in here. Well, the better choice is that Basic gotta just take the green jungle and make sure that the life is still back. But this Terizla was taking the whole damage but didn't even use a flicker. Are you sure, bro? Are you sure you're not gonna use a flicker if you're the same situation in the Terizla?
Island inhibitors taken down. The lack of wave clip definitely is going to be a slight detriment for Falcons Esports, right? It's why you see Bombazine just got the endless battle and he's working on that Lord. This Lord could help Cloud9 basically win the game over Falcons Esports after so long. And Falcons, they know that they
Traumatized.
have to contest this.
Traumatized.
It is probably gonna be
Half HP Lord.
They're testing the opponents.
Let's see if they can make this
As
happen.
Royal Milk takes his first stand in the front lines. He's going to be holding on to the Lord for a tad little bit. But there's the flicker as well. That as well coming in from Milo, just going to be connecting down. But oh, the heals coming in from Kidex ensures that Dex will be able to stay alive for a little while longer. But it doesn't seem like they will be able to do too much.
Basic.
Now, it's just going to be Marcuti just going to be holding on to the back. But basically, he's just going to be jumping over to the back lines and focusing down onto the core as much as possible. They push in. It's all left with Kidex. Royal Milk and Benny is nowhere to be seen. Never mind. Royal Milk is now here. Is it really even going to be enough? Basically, just dealing
Attack the base.
damage over to Kidex.
Attack the base.
The dodge. But Basic, he's just going to be jumping around with a sliver of health.
Wait, Grok doesn't have a... Grok didn't have Dominance Eyes yet? I just noticed that. Grok is building Dominance Eyes for the last item? Wait. Since there's a healer, there is an approaching marksman who's using attack speed too. But you're not building Dominance Eyes until the super late game. That's why they couldn't finish the team fight.
Clearing up the waves in the later part of the game, but
They want Dax bottom side.
doesn't seem like
Dax gets away. Hey, they still
Nice
want him.
little flick.
Wait, why did he
They
go
want
in?
Dax bottom side.
Why did he go in? Why did he go in?
They want Dax bottom side.
doesn't seem like
Dax gets away. Hey, they still
nice
want
little
him.
flicker coming in from Cold World with the WoW charge, but it doesn't seem like they will be able to isolate anyone at all. As such, Falcon Esports all 4-man is just focusing down on him as much as
Dominance,
possible, bringing the
bro!
block down.
You
Royal
knew
Milk,
it! You need to
though,
you knew it!
puts
You need to
himself
build
at
a
the
you
top
have
lane
to build the
give more
dominance,
information.
bruh.
But Cloud9, the main part of the game,
The Winter
is down in
Crown.
the bottom lane as Marcuti is gonna be taken down now. The offender is gonna be
Wait.
connecting down on basic as such. The Immortality is gonna be taken down.
It's not worth it to trade.
Down right now. Cloud9, they will be able to bring the game to the end at this point in time just yet. But it is all just pretty much going to be a wet supply as well. Benny is just going to be going with the armor feather with quick little flicker coming from Star Milo.
No dominance eyes. No dominance eyes, bro. No dominance eyes.
Coming in now. The wall charge doesn't seem
Milo misses out.
Milo, he didn't go for the dead as well. Did not connect with anyone at all. Dax gets himself a mega kill. Brings Milo down. That is one from Falcon.
No, marksman about the anti-heal. Well, we already know about it, but I didn't know that like they had a no anti-heal. I mean, only one anti-heal from the mage, but this is a Valentina.
Will they be able to make the dream work and bring down the first
Oh my goodness.
inhibitor turret for this game?
Can you believe this?
This is the same thing, guys. If you're faced against the healer, you must build the anti-heal first item. If you're roamer, must build it. But sometimes you can build it dominance eyes as a second item because of the situation. Very situation, but at least the second item. At least.
They are not afraid of anything at all. In the meantime, the trades between Ultimate, between Milo, as well as Royal Milk is just going to be ensuing.
So best item so far from the Grok, probably Dominance Eyes at first, to be honest. And then after that, Athena Shield, yes. And then third item, Immortality or Anti-Q. Yeah, I think. Until too late.
Sustainable. And we are amplifying that with Kidex, with his ultimate, and they're not afraid of anything.
Why is that damage?
Comes in from behind. Was hoping that he will be able to get a final with the wild shot, doing nicely.
Whoa! 4-man ult. I told you that. Muscle milk. Muscle milk. That's how I watched it, to be honest. I didn't check the detailed things like that, but I already watched the things. So, okay.